What's up, guys? Thank you for joining me today on Instinctive Addiction Archery. I'm Jeff Phillips. Got a cool one here for you today. As always, thank you for joining us today. If you're a first-time watcher on this channel, man, I appreciate you tuning in, and I just hope and pray that you will get something that will help you along with your traditional journey. I'm always trying to give tips, techniques, tactics, arrow builds, anything you can think of to hopefully get your hunting set up tuned in right and shooting the best you can. That's what it's all about, guys. Here we are in summertime, a dead of summer at that. Ooh, is it getting hot? But anyway, guys, what I want to share with you today is something super important. You know, everybody struggles, longbow or recurve, doesn't matter. When you decide to make a go with one of these bows, to hunt with it, shoot 3D, whatever the case is, you are going to encounter some issues, and you're going to have obstacles, and you're going to have frustrations and things that make you just want to give it up altogether. Okay? And guys, let me just share something with you first of all. A lot of people in the traditional archery community are what I call purists. A lot of guys are. And that simply means that if you choose to do anything outside of shooting traditional, it's almost a sin. Okay, guys, it's not me. You'll never hear me say that. You never will. Okay, because I view hunting with any kind of a vertical bow as bow hunting. I do. So if you like shooting your compound, hey, have at it. It's cool. Can you do both? Absolutely, you can do both. Okay, so don't ever be pressured if you decide to take this up that you cannot ever pick up a compound and enjoy it if you choose to do so. That is your choice, guys. Okay, that's just my stand on it where it is. Okay, and I don't have to tell you guys how much I love traditional archery. I love it. Okay, it's a bug that bites you, you're addicted, you're done, and you will quickly lose a desire to do anything else. Okay, that's what really happens. But are you going to struggle? Absolutely, you're going to struggle. Absolutely will. Today's video, Lord willing, I'm going to help you with a very, very important factor that I've never shared. Out of all the videos that I've done and all the tips and techniques and tactics and all these things, guys, I've never shared this. And I really analyzed something in my shot that absolutely works and is a 100% must. If you have to get a piece of paper and write this down, do it. Guys, I'm telling you, if you do not do this, you will never, ever, ever achieve consistency and accuracy to any kind of level, even if you're aiming. If you're aiming with the tip of the arrow, or you're shooting instinctive or split vision, whichever method you choose is fine, and it does not matter. But you will not shoot consistently. You will not unless you do this one thing, guys, and it is the draw arm. I have done videos on the bow arm. Today's video was about your draw arm. What do you mean, guys? Let me just share something with you guys that you've got to take to heart in your process. You got to. What is it? Well, okay, first of all, you have to have perfect body alignment with the arm that draws the bow, with the arm that holds the bow. In other words, if you do not have full elbow rotation in line with your shooting arm, let me show you guys what I mean. You will find yourself plucking the string. Your hand will fly off because you are not completely back. Your hand will not naturally come back. It will fling way out. It'll just fling off the string. And guys, I'm bad to do it, okay? I catch myself doing it. It frustrates me, and I have to think, get around there with your elbow. Go ahead and just get it all the way around. It cures short drawing. It cures the need for a draw check. And it makes your shot deadly accurate, guys. It does. Let me show you what I mean. When you draw, you come in, you have to get all the way around. 100%. 100%. This has to be in line with your shooting arm. It's got to be in line. I'm gonna shoot and show you guys what I mean and the natural reaction of the hand when you do it right. So you stare at your spot, and all you do is think, get into anchor. Don't take your eyes off the spot. Focus. But make sure that you don't just come to some place and let go. That is not an anchor, guys, and it will never be consistent. You wonder why your shots are 2 or 3 good ones, a bad one here, a bad one there. That's why it's happening, guys. Your draw arm is not rotated. Your elbow's not rotated properly. It is not in line with that shooting arm. It is not in line with your fist. Okay? If it is, it's going where you're looking. All right, guys, I'm going to do some shooting for you and show you what I mean. Just watch the bow arm and watch the draw arm. See how they are in alignment, which causes your back tension. It causes you to be able to pull through that shot without using a draw checker or a clicker or whatnot. That's how you truly do it. That is when you know that you are at your full draw, when you rotate the draw arm around completely around. Not here, but here. All the way around. And you're going to be on. Check it out. Your arrow flight will be beautiful too. It will. And you pick up energy out of the bow. They stack. It's so consistent. I mean, it's kind of like you become a machine. All right, so here we go. Do my best to show y'all this. Lord willing, you'll see what I mean. Getting the alignment makes all the difference in the world. It does for me. Yes, it does. That is how I shoot any bow. Doesn't matter. Every time. And it's almost just natural because when the draw arm comes in full rotation and gets in line with your bow arm and you're looking, everything is in perfect line. When your head is into it, and you got to keep your head into it. I mean, that's a big factor itself. But too many people draw a bow inconsistently. In other words, they'll draw to here, there, whatever. They're not rotated. See where my elbow is, guys, on this draw? See? My elbow's out. See? It's not around. It doesn't rotate. Until you rotate it, and when you rotate it, it brings that string right in here. It brings that arrow right under your dominant eye, and everything is lined up for you to focus on that little spot and just shoot it. It's critical, guys. It's critical. I promise you, it's probably the most critical part of a shot process that I could possibly tell you about. So I'm gonna grab these, shoot a couple more, and just watch. Also, I've been asked, Jeff, where's your anchor point? Okay, shooting 300. Where's your anchor point? Well, I'll tell you. Guys, my anchor point is index finger right under this cheekbone. When I come in, my elbow's up, and this finger comes in. My head looks down. This finger comes in and touches this cheekbone, and that elbow rotates around. Well, automatically, my eye is in perfect alignment. That's just how I do it, guys. It's not hard at all. I mean, like, every time. It's the way it is, guys. So, let me grab these arrows, shoot a couple of more, and I hope and pray this has helped you. I really do. Let me grab them. And guys, it doesn't matter if you cant the bow or you don't cant the bow, you still got to do this part of your process. I prefer some cant because it opens up my sight picture window and it gets everything in perfect alignment. It just does. Dead on. And another thing people have asked me, they're like, okay, why do you tug on the string into your draw? Why don't you just pull the bow back? Well, it's part of my lineup. As I call it, already having the shot made. As I'm focusing and I put tension on the string, I got tension, I'm lined up, my arm's up, it's ready, I'm looking at my spot. All I have to do is come in, find that anchor, get that rotation while I'm looking at it, and bam, it's there. That's how I shoot a traditional bow of any kind. Doesn't matter what breed, brand, custom, Chinese, recurve, longbow, it does not make any difference. I shoot all of them the same way. Deadly. Next thing that I wanted to address along with this that will hopefully answer some of these questions, because I've been asked this a lot. Where's your pressure point? Which fingers do you put the most pressure shooting 3 under? Well, that's an easy one for me, guys. Voila. It's that one. It is this one. The keys to my shot are putting the most tension with this finger, less on these two, bringing it into this anchor point, and pulling through that shot with the elbow rotation. That's how I do it, guys. That's it. Every one of them. Boom! I mean, I hope and pray this has helped y'all. I do, guys. Anytime I'm out shooting and I try to analyze, okay, what am I doing? What am I really doing to make this work? Of all the years that I have done this, and I look back at the years that I struggled, and I wanted to just completely just can the whole thing because I just didn't shoot consistent. And I was, I've shared this, guys, in a lot of videos. I just got mad. I mean, I literally got mad and said, I will not fail. I'm going to master this. I'm not letting this old recurve whip me. I'm going to learn how to shoot this thing accurately. First thing I had to do is get the pounds down, of course. You will not do it if you're over-pounded. It's not going to happen, guys. You got to get pounds you can manage. I'm drawing right at 45 pounds with this one, with my old battle bow here. Okay, comfortable pounds, a good arrow tune that bare shafts and flies well, that's actually hitting where you're looking. Because if your arrow is not bare shaft tuned, guess what? It ain't going to hit where you're looking. I don't care what you do, it's not going to hit where you're looking. You say, well, how is that? Well, you can look at it this way. The plane, if you will, that comes off of a bow, if you imagine, a laser. You imagine a laser coming off your bow, straight as a laser. Okay, now we know that arrows have paradox, right? It has to bend and flex around this riser. It has to, because a bow like this is cut to center. It has to have enough point weight and the correct spine so that when this string pushes it, it can't shoot through the riser. It cannot go through it. It has to go around it. It has to bend around. Well, guess what? As it goes one way and it goes beside that line, if this line was running perfectly straight, if there was a laser coming off the dead middle, right here where this is cut, if there was a laser, guys, running straight out, that would mean that this arrow would go across that point, and as it leaves the bow, it would then correct back, and then the tail would correct one more time. An arrow is going to do this. It's going to leave the bow, it is going to bend, and it's going to come back, and it is actually going to come back again and settle along that line when it's bare shaft tuned correctly. And that is from these right here. But a bare shaft will actually do it when it is right. Okay? If it's not, it's not. But your bare shaft has got to be right. So, with that being said, guys, when you get these bare shafts flying like they should, and I mean actually flying like they should, once you fletch them, it's over, it's done. It's going to hit where you're looking. But if that arrow is out of tune, in other words, if it's stiff or it's weak, it is naturally going to steer to the right permanently or steer to the left permanently. It's never going to find its way back to that straight laser line that's coming from dead center of your riser. It's never going to do it, guys. So that's why you can look where you want to, but that arrow is not wanting to go where your eyes are looking and focusing. That's the problem. So you got to have a good arrow tune to start with. Get your rig set up. Then work on that form, guys. It's that simple. That's how you shoot accurate. That's how you get happy with your traditional setup. No matter whose brand, what it is, you will be happy with it. Thank you for joining me today on Instinctive Addiction Archery. I'm Jeff Phillips. I love you guys so much. Pray that everything I do bring honor and glory to the good Lord, and that it be a help to anybody that watches. Until next time, guys, God bless you.